How about those misclicks? Good stuff. Not so much. Oh well. It's Monday morning. A bit chaos. As it should be. Hey, Chillstrand, how's it going? We are the live. Schmaze, yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea, man. I clicked something that I shouldn't click, then I clicked something again, and then clicked and clicked and click. Check this out. Can you see, Mr. Schmaze? Can you see what it says on the side there? Huh? Huh? Let's do it like this. Can you see? It's the Schmaze terminal. Hey, Captain Bose, Ohms, Eternal Lady. Fantastic. Chillstrand, yeah, your costume was spot on, man. Really cool. For those who don't know, go on Discord and check out Chillstrand's costume. He cosplayed Jon Snow, I guess. Alright, so how about some topics? Throw them my way, and let's get it on. So, Schmaze Terminal. That's good stuff. Yeah, right. Or maybe if you guys don't know what to draw, or a topic, I can just draw anything. Whatever you're comfortable with. But I also gotta start diving into 3D code and figure that out. But I need a kind of rundown of the program first. Okay, topic is Drunk Jon Snow, I guess. Samurai Girl, pretty cool. Zombie Fairy, oh, please be number 3. I want to do a Zombie Fairy. So let's see, it was number 4 showing up. Okay, dice is ready. Underwater. Okay, we got 4 topics. Let's roll the dice. If it's 5 or 6, it's whatever I want. 5. Okay, it's whatever I want. So, none of you won today. I'm gonna draw something. Okay, so what to draw? It's not a good start when you're just drawing something. Okay, I'm gonna draw. I saw like a head in here. Here's some weird metal, maybe some sort of metal priest. I sketched a really nice sketch yesterday at the end of my stream. It was nice and painterly, and a little bit like cyberpunk-ish. So I think I'll kind of do something more in those lines. A lot of people seem to like it, that style, online. You know, we should all base our tastes on how many likes you get. But it is, to some extent, indicator of what people enjoy, what's trendy. You know, that's something. Hey, Mila, good morning. That's something, you know, which if you could distill what people like to look at, you would be a super successful artist. Like some artists, they just picture after picture hits the mark with what looks cool, you know. And some artists just don't know at all what's interesting, like what's trendy, or packaged in a specific way where people enjoy looking at it. It's a really weird topic, and it's something I've been over the years trying to figure out is in Swedish, in Sweden rather, there's a saying to keep the finger on the pulse. I guess that's an English saying as well. But like you know the trends, right? You know what's in. Um, and I feel sad sometimes because like when you do want to do something unique, the chances are that a lot of people are not going to enjoy it just because it's not sitting in the trend pocket. If you get what I'm saying here. Hey Bear Bros and Quentin, how's it going? Tushroom, you're back. Yeah, I find it a bit of a shame that when you really make unique things, the problem with doing very unique things is that the delivery is going to be so tricky to get right, so that when you do look at something, you understand it. As far as I'm concerned, that was one of the huge problems with Valerian. I haven't seen it. I really want to. I haven't yet. But a lot of reviews said it's boring or they don't get it or it's confusing. That's a tricky thing when you do something like the Valerian, where everything is different and unique and it's a completely different universe. And yeah, it's tricky. Hey Holmes, say art. Good morning, you fantastic people of the internets. Yeah, that's like it's I talked about it a little bit in my most recent lecture. It's like how to deliver something with symbols and cliches, but in a completely new way. Like it's the one of the challenges as a creative, because like if you look at the fashion industry, for example, pants are always pants, right? But they can look so different. They can push the envelope because they can't change the fact that they have to be worn as pants. So that's one of the challenges of what we got to do, is that because we can paint anything really, and it will always be a painting, but the fact that there's so many more layers to it, because everyone will understand, oh, that's a painting, but not everyone will relate to it. And you can argue that that's the same for pants, in the fashion industry. Everyone doesn't relate to all the weird pants that that's out there. This analogy is stupid, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Uh, there's so much more potential for us, right? Chillstrand, yeah, exactly. But that's the problem, right? Because if it's such a new world, what tools did they? Like I said, I haven't seen the movie. I'm very excited. I'm intrigued by it. I really want to see it. I want to see how they delivered everything. But if you don't know the world and someone sits and watches it, that's the problem. It's like, do you stay true to a unique world that's been crafted through numerous episodes of a magazine, right? Because it was a comic book. So that they have built up all these explanations, uh, and can you just observe it and then understand it, or what's the world building techniques? And I think there's always a chance of doing it wrong if you stay too true to that concept, that it's a comic book turned into a movie? Like, where's the uh, adaptation? Because it's two different things, and you got to use different tools. And a lot of people shit on artists or directors making remakes too far from the actual movie, and I think that's not the problem. If when they fail, it's like how they chose to deliver it rather than change your. Whoa, hello camera, how are you doing? I don't know. It's all very tricky, and I do enjoy like thinking about it. Schweiz, yeah, I'm fine with that. We could do a, a 1 week thing, maybe. Hey, Gux6, how's it going? Say art. Well, promotional art, it requires a lot of attention, a lot of texture, a lot of balancing, and all these things. So they take a long time to do. You have to put in a lot of effort. Uh, I'd say easily a week. Um, if you look at times, like how much effort you actually have to put into it. I'd say a week or something like that. And it is a problem, say art, when you feel that your paintings get stiffened up. Um, I think it's a good indicator where you understand your knowledge is lacking, and it's that what I've been trying to push you guys with on the 2 week challenges or the portfolio is to practice finishing something, practicing pushing something further, and practicing the wrap up skill set. Because it's okay to sketch, it's okay to do line art, and if you want to paint it, for example, I mean, everything doesn't need to be painted. You can stay line art, but as soon as you move into that direction, you really need to ensure that you know how to push through, and it's a very specific skill set, and it's about understanding your knowledge, understanding as in your knowledge, as in how do you know yourself and how do you know your art, how well can you uh, use process to push something to final. Eternal Lady. No, I haven't at all watched Stranger Things yet. I keep it. I am keeping it where when me and my wife can have a calm moment and enjoy it. So where are we with time? We are 10 minutes in. Pretty good timing wise. I'd say it's a good start. I've established quite a lot. Famous last words. I should never say I'm at a good place. Now everything will turn to shit. Won't I ever learn? That looks like a tongue, but that's funny. Let's keep it. Let's just make sure it's not tongue. I was talking about something. I was ranting about something. Oh, marketing art. No? Oh yeah, finishing something. Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm all over the place. Alms, yeah. You should really, all of you should really practice pushing something to finish. You know, be it character design or line art or painting. Because the more you do it, the more you push, the more you learn, the techniques, the approach. Because when you're doing a bigger piece that takes longer, a lot of people think that they can just tighten the sketch. It's not completely true, because a lot of times what requires is that you're actually spending a long time on something that doesn't look good. It sounds weird, but you can't rush technique, in the sense of a correct approach to a painting that takes a longer time. Okay, if you sketch like I'm doing now, I'm just throwing shit in there and experimenting and see what comes out, because I know the process is fine for doing just that, right? It's not going to be done anything else, any way different, because it's just going to be a sketch, right? The brush marks, the resolution, uh, the final product is just going to be sketchy. But sometimes in a lot of marketing art and so on, or longer illustrations, you got to start out ugly, do the hard work, do the foundation, set everything up for tweaks that will come maybe 3 hours later down the road of all the tweaks you're doing, because you know, okay, I'm not going to use color dodge yet. I'm going to have to wait for 1 more hour, because in 1 hour I will start adding like bounce lights and ambient occlusions or whatever, you know. And then you know, okay, it's going to kick in later, so I can't do it now because it's too early in the process. And that's where a lot of beginners fail, because they don't practice that wrapping up technique. And a lot of wrapping up technique they learn is by doing studies from someone else who has pushed that wrapping up. I call it the last 5%, which is the hardest, which you will never obtain. You will never 100% finish a painting. But the more you try to get close to that last 5% of a painting, the better you're going to be at finishing it. The better you're going to understand your process. The better you're going to learn tricks and special moves towards the end. That'll help sell the image, right? The illusion of the image. It's really tricky. And that's why all of you should practice it. That's why I have a portfolio period now. It was the 2 week mark. I did a lot of paint notes yesterday on Discord. Everyone who had contributed, I did notes on it. So if you want to have a look, please do. Otherwise, you've got 2 more weeks to push and push and push and push. Hey, Captain Jetlag. Cheers, Caxis. Cyberpop. Gaxix, yeah. Yeah. The cheesy analogies. My apologies. So we're over with time. We're halfway. We're laughing, mate. We're laughing. Right. Let's add some crazy colors. Let's actually not do that, talking about process. Let's do color dodge. And then after color dodge, I will... Actually, no. I'm going to switch from color dodge to overlay. And then from overlay, later, use color dodge. Because I want the dodge to be on top of the foundation, so that I can add even more variation to the effect of the glow. Gaxix, yeah. Ultra finish. That's super cheesy. Okay, so we got. How dare you, phone? We got red light, orange light. How about we add? I think that this could be crazy. Let's have like a LCD type light shining down. That would be cool. A bit weird. Needs to be brighter though. Something like that. All hail. But now we need to rejiggle the light a bit. I should have thought about that. Okay. I can cheat it a bit, I think. I don't know. I'm questioning my decision here. Decision. I feel like I'm pronouncing that way too Swedish. Decision. I wonder what decision. Decision. There's this Swinglish, we call it, Swedish English in combination, all in one lovely shitty pile. Swinglish. Yes, I can speak English. Yes, I can prata English. All right, cool. Cheers. Swinglish is the best. The best is when you just throw in some Swedish words in the mix and just kind of completely destroy the language. Just no shame. I know I shouldn't have said that I'm doing fine. I know. I knew it. I knew it. Typical me. Always shoot myself in the foot by jinxing. Oh, that's stupid. Franglish is pretty good as well, yeah. Franglish is a bit sexy as well, yeah. But Svenglish is not sexy whatsoever. It's quite off-putting. Weird. Not really. Don't really know what I'm doing here. I think that's one of the cool things with Europe. I think is that a lot of people speak English, but it's all slightly their own way based on which country they're from. And to some extent, there's always this attempt at American English rather than British. But it's still not, right? It's some sort of amalgamation of TV and school and internet and who knows, right? Where are we with time? 7 minutes left. Kept them both. Yeah, but I think for French people, I think the general trend is to like not want to talk English because they have their French, right? The French is, as far as I see it, French people think French is superior to English, and a lot of people don't want to speak English because French is better. That's how I see it. Obviously, I'm full of shit. But that's the impression I have, at least. But as you see, as you probably can figure out, it's just it's not. I'm not speaking the truth here. Truth is not is completely different. Oh, really, Quentin? That's funny. You have to have shitty pronunciation to just stay cool. That's weird. That's funny. Haha, you tried to speak correct English. Fuck you. That's interesting. That is a bit funny. The mouth became very dead. I don't like it. It should be a different color, actually. A lot more differently. Let's make it a lot less alive. Yeah, yeah, that's better. Man, struggling a bit here with making it feel right. Like I feel like there's something not correct in some of the decisions I've made. I would love to kind of revert back and do some changes, but it's way too late for that now. So what I gotta do now is I need to try to figure out where I went wrong, and I know that a lot of it I can't correct because it's about mark making and kind of layering the painting. Perfect ending for my beginning of my stream where I was talking about working on marketing art and knowing your process. And now I'm completely messing my process up because indecisive and unclear direction. But there you go. That's how it is. An incorrect build-up because I didn't know what I was doing, and I made the neon light, and that changed everything because it changed the setup. So now I need to change the foundation I built up. Gaxix. Oh, we all speak the language of love. Yeah. Oh man, Arrival is such a good movie. I need to rewatch that. No. Cheesy. The cheese. So we're over time. We are about to be out of time. Need some vertical lines, I feel, to help push the image. That's why I cropped it as well, because before it was very square, and I didn't like it because it took away the verticality of the painting. So I just gotta give it a little bit more verticality here to help sell the idea. All right, that's it. Time's up. Illuminati confirmed. As above, so below. Level 33. Illuminati, Illuminati, all hail something. Triforce. Oh, Triforce. Anyways. Have a good one, everyone. See you all tomorrow morning for some more warm-up. Cheers. It's all screwed up as well. The painting is all messed up. I think even it's not even centered. No, I'm just completely shitting on it. Oh, panic mode. Is that better? Worse? Better? Better. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Stay frosty. Ah, that saying. Oh shit, I'm so stupid. Have a good one, everyone. Bye. Stay frosty. What?